Hello and welcome to another live update from Force 13. We're talking typhoons and hurricanes in this show this evening for the next hour or so, or perhaps longer like it was last time. We thought I had the first hour spent doing tropical cyclones and the next hour guessing historic ones, which people seem to enjoy. So we're going to do, I think, pretty much the same thing today. Of course, we'll be talking about the tropical developments, the first thing of all.
Claudette.
And then we're going to be... What?
I said Claudette.
Don't be a numbskull. Stop it. Oh. Well, Claudette is dead, isn't it, effectively? It is going, isn't it? Anyway, if you're wondering who the voices you're hearing are, my name's Nathan Foy. I'm joined by John, the person you just heard.
Hi.
Hi. Jason, hello.
Hi.
Very good. And Daniel, who is relaxing again.
Hello.
So, okay. Let's move on from that and take a look at what's going on around the world right now. I think it's best to start with a visible image from the Himawari 8 satellite showing what's going on with Nangka right now. And it's not looking too bad, is it?
A lot better than it used to be.
Well, we were talking yesterday about...
that's what I meant by used to be yesterday.
Yeah, about what was going on with its eye and its eye wall, and I've not seen any pictures between then and now, but I expect that it's I don't see any trace of that inner eye wall we were looking at yesterday.
So, do you think it's completed its eye wall replacement cycle?
Well, it looks like, don't you think?
Yeah, it has a lot bigger eye than it used to have.
And it's more structured as well, I suppose. Let's look at Jason's screen right now because he's got a water vapor map loaded, and perhaps Nangka not looking quite as good as it does on the satellite there, the visible. What do you think, Jason? The northern side.
Air that's around it.
The northern side of the eye wall there, not looking so great, is it? Do you think that's temporary, or the beginning of the end, perhaps, finally?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the end for Nangka.
Oh my. But even if it is the end of Nangka, it's still a significant storm, and we'll be looking at Japan, because there could be some significant problems there. The first gale warnings are in effect for Japan, and I suppose it's associated with the storm, the southern coast of Shikoku and the southeastern part of Kyushu under gale advisories right now. The provinces of Kochi and Miyazaki, actually. So those two locations under gale advisories, but nothing too serious yet as far as I'm aware. Looking at the Japanese warnings, there are high wave advisories in effect for pretty much the whole south coast of Japan, and I suppose that's expected due to that storm. No warnings for storm surge, and don't think there's anything else relevant there. No typhoon warnings or anything like that yet. That's going to be in the future, I think. Not quite yet. Let's take a look at what the track forecast says. The latest JTWC map showing what's predicted of the storm in the next few days. This is only a few hours old, and should still be relevant. Now predicting a landfall pretty much central on the island of Shikoku rather than the very western tip, which was what we were looking at yesterday. And then sweeping northward, landfall actually as a weaker storm than what we were looking at. We were looking at high-end Cat 2, wasn't it? 110 miles per hour. Now we're looking at a much lesser 80 mile per hour landfall now, and that could trend downwards as the storm nears land as well, depending what it does. And then moving towards the northeast, tropical depression, probably turning post-tropical, remnant low, whatever, as it crosses the northern extremity of Honshu and perhaps grazing one of the southern tips of Hokkaido there, the northernmost main island of Japan. John, would you like to talk about Claudette?
Oh yes. As soon as Claudette it's finally got activity in Atlantic, but sadly, it's not going to last long.
We're very sorry about John yesterday because he came on 4 minutes before the end of the show.
Yeah, I kind of dropped. Dropped something. Dropped it. Fine 8 ball.
But now you can tell us what you think.
Claudette right now is like a 40, 45 mile an hour storm,
Yeah,
I think.
45 at the latest update, unless there's been another one in the past few minutes. But I think it's still 45.
It's not looking as bad as it was yesterday, but I'm just saying that.
I think it's getting worse, don't you?
Yeah, well, actually. Yesterday I saw the exposed circulation. Today I've been seeing some thunderstorm activity near the circulation. So to me, it's looking a little bit better. But still, it's getting sheared to hell still.
Yeah, Claudette ain't gonna.
It might. I'm not sure if it'll stay tropical up to its Newfoundland until it hits Newfoundland. I'm not sure if it's going to be tropical by the time it hits Newfoundland. But
it's certainly against that.
However, if it is, it is. If it isn't, oh well. It's still going to drop some rain, thunder and lightning, whatever. However, I am seeing some distortion in the circulation now. It's looking like it's beginning to transition.
Okay, Daniel. Something going on at Daniel's place. Here's the latest tracking map for Hurricane Dolores right now. An 85 mile per hour storm. Latest National Hurricane Center advisory. Daniel?
Did you want to speak to me?
No, we just wanted some peace and quiet over there, you know?
Sorry.
From your friend, your buddy.
Not a buddy.
Would you like to have a rant? A little bit later on.
I don't like him.
Yeah, let's leave it as that. There's Dolores right now, as I said. Expected to become a major hurricane. Predicted to become 120 miles per hour at the moment. And I wonder whether it could still go on to become stronger than that, as the models were predicting last week. Don't know whether you guys have any opinions on that.
It could. I just need to look at the site, the NHC first, to see that. So just give me a second.
Okay, that phone always goes when you're on air.
I don't know why. It's just maybe I should take the battery out of it.
Yeah, something like that. Well, it's just no one on the other end. Yes. Okay. Here's the latest track map for Halola as well in the Western Pacific. Still in a where is it? 171. Well, 172 pretty much degrees east. So still in the central part of the West Pacific, I suppose, if that makes any sense at all. It really confuses things when the central part of the Pacific is east of the international date line, but whatever. Expected to approach Wake Island, and it is trending closer with every forecast, you know. It was 70 miles yesterday, nautical miles, and now it's 47, so it's been about, it's closer by about 30% at least. So could possibly deliver typhoon conditions to Wake Island. I don't know whether there are any warnings in effect on that island, so bear with me and look at Jason's screen for a moment whilst I find out. Jason, is that Halola we're looking at there?
Yeah.
Anything you can tell us about it, how it's looking? Still,
I think it's lost its eye, pretty much.
Oh, well that's never a good sign.
I can still see its eye through the picture. I can see it, but it's really overcast. I can still see a sliver of it. But that's all I can say, to be honest.
Alright, well, the latest forecast says, this is from the National Weather Service in Guam, Typhoon Halola maintaining intensity 100 miles an hour, Category 2, of course that is. No warnings for Wake Island, which makes me wonder whether they actually have warnings there, because it's only a day out. So, maybe we should ask them.
Sorry for the quiet crowd, I guess.
Sorry?
I guess it's a quiet crowd today, I guess.
What do you mean?
Not a lot of people. I'm not saying much today.
Oh, well, you can if you want. If anyone would like to comment on what we're talking about, any questions you'd like to raise, whether it's totally related, partially, or not at all related to what we're talking about, go ahead. We're all ears, and hopefully we're all answers as well, if you have any questions for us about any of the films that we're currently tracking. Monica. Yes, Daniel.
I'd just like to remind everyone there's no stupid questions.
You're telling people not to ask stupid questions, or no stupid questions exist?
I'm just saying that people shouldn't feel scared to ask questions because they think they're stupid.
Right. I don't think they are stupid. Or, I don't think they're scared. I don't think they're stupid. Whatever. Jason, shear map. There it is. Looking at the Western Pacific, that is, you can see the two typhoons. Nangka on the left-hand side, in a good shear environment, actually. So that's certainly on its side for the next day. And that is why JTWC, I guess, are predicting some intensification. But they've been predicting that for a while, and the storm's just not been listening.
Yeah, I guess so. Is it still like a 100-mile-an-hour storm now? What is it?
105, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to slightly go up to a Cat 3 and probably hold that.
It's one of those, you get them sometimes in the West Pacific that really fluctuate in intensity, don't they, Jason? And you know the HWRF a few days ago, probably a week ago now, it did predict huge, well, sort of huge fluctuations. They've not been quite as pronounced as what it predicted, but it was bang on, wasn't it?
However, Nangka is not as strong as it used to be.
Can we just go back to that shear map and talk about Halola on there as well, and its environment, because I didn't exactly look in that area. So, yeah, marginal, I suppose, and that's why its strengthening has been limited and will be limited according to the JTWC track forecast. They're predicting it to stay at 100 miles per hour for at least a day, whilst it passes Wake Island, and then the gradual intensification thereafter until day 5.
Who knows? Might be rapid.
5 days from now, when it's expected to reach 130 mile per hour Category 4, and you sort of get used to seeing these sorts of things, and I take that with a pinch of salt. It could be higher or lower, but I have a feeling it's going to be higher. Usually it is. It's
the West Pacific. You see rapid intensification here.
They always underpredict, you know, and I think they're right to be honest, because you can't be guaranteed that every storm is going to explode.
No, you got a point.
There's but you know, I think what they should do is, if it's affecting land, they should predict the worst case scenario, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I wonder whether anyone else has opinions on that.
Well, rapid deepening is not very common in the Atlantic or East Atlantic, so per se. However, in the Western Pacific,
what is it?
In the Western Pacific, it's a lot more common in the West Pacific.
More common, but there's more storms.
Exactly.
More ocean and more heat.
Yeah, the waters are usually at least 1 or 2 degrees above the Atlantic temperature most of the time.
But it does happen in the Atlantic sometimes.
It does happen in the Atlantic. It can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
We can talk about Wilma all day. We can talk about Katrina all day. We can talk about Rita all day. Oh, what about Gonzalo? Him too.
Yes, indeed.
It happens.
It's quite a funny year for me because memories and all that. Because the first ever Atlantic hurricane season I ever followed was 2009, and we're using the same names, of course, this year. I remember my first ever storm was Bill. That was a good storm to start with, wasn't it? Category 4 in the Atlantic.
Didn't hit anything.
No, and if I remember correctly, Fred of that year was an interesting storm, well towards the east, and intensified, if I'm not mistaken, rather rapidly near the Cape Verde Islands as well. It became Cat 3 there. It set some sort of record. I think the easternmost Cat 3.
Guess so.
And then it capitulated rather quickly as well, but there we are. Oh, the phone's going again. But John?
I'm muting myself.
Jason, we're now looking at the East Pacific there. There's Enrique as well, which we haven't mentioned yet, but is probably least deserving of a mention because it is in a high shear environment around it to the north and is a fairly weak storm not affecting land, so you can forgive us for barely mentioning him throughout the whole broadcast. There's Dolores on the right-hand side, and wind shear is looking much more favourable for that, at least right now. Possibly not in a few days, but It's going good at the moment. Could we look at the Atlantic? By any chance? Oh, there we are. And look at that, Claudette is the wind shear's decreasing, but the sea surface temperatures I expect are not going to be on its side by now. Right up there. And what latitude is that? Over 40 degrees north. So yeah, it can't be good. I'm just going to take a little look at the sea surface temperatures myself, whilst you.
Hang on.
Yes.
Who knows what can happen? You know, Hurricane Chris intensified at that level almost.
Well, yes, that was a pretty strange storm. So Claudette at over 40 degrees north. Yeah, the sea surface temperatures aren't warming up at all. It's going to be falling below 16 degrees very soon. It's barely 18, 20 right now.
It's barely even hanging on.
So Claudette's a goner.
However, it's strange I saw some thunderstorm activity around the center. It was kind of weird.
You think?
Yeah, I did see some on the satellite. I could pull it up again. Give me a minute.
And I mean, I don't know what it's like further north, but I'm just intrigued by, you know, we're in the middle of July and still 0-degree waters across the Hudson Bay there. Is that normal?
Not usually. It should be hovering maybe around 5 or 6. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, I'm not really sure how it goes right up there, but it looks rather interesting to me that it's still 0 there. But I think Devon was pointing out on his anomalies in recent videos that the Atlantic was below average except for the Gulf Stream.
There you go. You can see some thunderstorm tops popping up here and there on Claudette. It's very visible, so it could be looking better. It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Martinez says, thanks for joining us, by the way, if Claudette dies, there goes the activity for the Atlantic.
And there goes my excitement.
Contain yourself, John. Jason, I think you were looking at some imagery as well. Oh, we're looking at Dolores now when it loads. Let's see what's on here. Taking its time to load. Oh, there we are. So you can see its eye there as well. Not particularly clear, but certainly viewable. And a bit bare on the northwest side there, perhaps. Not sure. The sea surface temperatures around Dolores right now are fairly good, around 28 to 30 degrees Celsius, a little bit less than that possibly near the storm. John? Were you going to say something then?
Yeah. I can notice a small pinhole eye in there.
Pinhole?
Yeah.
Oh, and look at that. I find that rather interesting. Is that all of Dolores' influence down there to the south, do you think, Jason?
No, I don't know.
Or is that like another area of disturbed activity that got sucked in, perhaps? There's Enrique on the left-hand side as well, looking very, not quite weak, but insignificant, out to sea, in the middle of nowhere. But there's the East Pacific right now. I'm sure there'll be many more storms to come there this year. Oh, look at all that dry air, a sea of dry air over the sea of the Pacific there towards the central part, and even worse in the southern hemisphere by the looks of things.
It could be a pretty nasty. It could be good or bad depending on what happens with the dry air.
Right.
I saw a very, very deep dry air mass just to the southwest of Indonesia.
Right. Will that affect anything, do you think? Probably not.
Let him scroll over.
And it's funny to think, isn't it, that all this dry air can exist over such a wet ocean.
It's almost funny.
Well, there's half of it, and some moisture off towards the north there. the Indian Ocean, the North Indian Ocean must be rather. I'm seeing a lot of greens up there, Jason. If you could pan up as well, but there's that huge dry air area across the whole of the southern Indian Ocean, affecting our friend John in Mauritius, I'm sure. Okay, not too serious then. In terms of those thunderstorms there in the Indian Ocean. Okay.
There's a typical monsoon.
Yes. Sea surface temperatures elsewhere. Let's take a look at the West Pacific for a moment. And you can see some a big slither of cooler waters. So it's not quite right over where Nangka is, but it's to the west there, isn't it? Certainly partially caused by Nangka, I must assume.
I think it's like where Nangka was.
Well, the southern extent, yes, but the northern extent, that area near the Ryukyu Islands, not so much. Probably the combined effects of Chanhom and Nangka there.
I was about to say that.
I stole it.
There's still warm waters off the southern Japanese coast.
Well, yes, that was my next point. You got me back there, stealing my next point. That the sea surface temperature is around 26 degrees, almost all the way to the island of Shikoku. Not quite, but it may as well be. It's so close. And warm waters right where the storm is right now, around 29, possibly 30 degrees Celsius, if not slightly less than that.
It might intensify. Who knows?
Yeah.
Then we'll be talking about it tomorrow.
Yes, it probably will take centre stage tomorrow if it hasn't already, as warnings go into effect for Japan. Jason's also showing us the Japanese Meteorological Agency's website, their track map. What pressure are they predicting on landfall there?
Hang on. 960.
Yeah. Okay. 960 and at landfall. That's pretty strong then. Probably Cat 2. Daniel, are you still here?
When yo?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, good. You've not fallen asleep like last time.
No.
We can confirm that did happen on our last show where Daniel fell asleep. I just wanted to bring you into this because you've been a bit quiet, you know. Do you have any opinions on the current storm activity, or?
Not really.
Not
For
really.
the Atlantic's terrible.
Do you think Claudette will come on to affect the UK at all? Would you like that?
No, not really.
No. Well, what sort of weather do you like?
I don't like it if it's too warm. You know, like the other week we got a heat wave of 31 degrees.
Yeah, it was 32.1 at H.
Yeah.
89.8 Fahrenheit.
I find that unbearable. I prefer it to be like not too cold, not too warm.
But you don't want to see Claudette?
No.
Too ugly
It depends.
for you.
If it brings a tornado to Manchester, then yeah.
Right, but otherwise it's too ugly for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Too ugly for you to consider. Shocking. Well, this is what the models are saying about everything. Claudette, it fizzles out, and you can see a low pressure system here possibly forming out of what's left of it and something else. And that heads east and affects Scotland, but rather weak there. Tracking back, let's take a look at the progress of the East Pacific storms. You might have been looking at that whilst I was talking the UK, but there's Dolores intensifying, becoming a significant hurricane, major at the very least, possibly Cat 4 there. Enrique moving off towards the west-northwest, and then Dolores again hinting at it moving north and affecting the California region.
I was looking
Not
at
as a tropical storm, I have to stress.
Probably as a TD or remnant low.
Remnant, yeah. And another significant storm behind it. Sorry, John.
I was looking at the EC MWF for the Atlantic class, whatever that model is, the other one. I was looking at it for that one. I also noticed a curiosity on that when I was scrolling through it. last night.
It's the ECMWF right now showing again a significant major hurricane from Dolores.
However, you might want to scroll a bit. I also noticed something strange, something interesting with this one. I thought maybe it changed. I don't know.
And what's left of Claudette, rather interesting how that evolves there. You see this area here, just northeast of Newfoundland, how it evolves from sort of like triangular, isn't it, to really long, very
elongated.
Hugely, and then that goes on to affect Iceland by the looks of it.
Did you see that little blip in the center of the Atlantic?
Yeah, what's this thing here?
That's what I was talking about. That was a curiosity I was talking about.
That is curious, actually. You know,
it might be another storm.
That could be. You know, that's interesting, especially on that picture here. That looks tropical-ish. Don't you think?
It looks like hair tropical. It could be just a tropical storm or a tropical depression. It could be subtropical too.
Just because of its circular shape, you know, Daniel.
I've got a question.
Oh yes, we love your questions.
Yeah, it's about parts of a hurricane. I know you've got the eye in the centre and the eye wall and all that. What are the two? Yeah, how one bit goes one way and one goes the other. You know, like as it's rotating. Have those got a special name? It's like in Jean's profile picture up here. It's got like those two, M bits coming off it. Is this special name given to those, or are they just?
Is that the inflow channels? You think those are the inflow ones, Nathan? The inflow channels?
Oh.
You tell me.
Yeah, it just could be a part of the symbol.
It flows in and out.
Yeah, it's inflow and outflow.
In a good storm, anyway.
Alright.
Of course, you have the spiral bands.
The spiral bands, definitely the spiral bands.
I mean, they look a bit like galaxies, don't they, if you think of it? Certain spiral galaxies.
I heard someone say that's what the galaxy basically is, a giant hurricane. That's rubbish.
A hurricane full of stars, I guess.
Guess.
Yeah. Remarkable. Looks like the HWRF isn't predicting anything too much from Halola. I was just going through that mindlessly.
Probably just a Cat 1 typhoon through its whole duration.
Don't be silly, it's already a Cat 2.
Really? I think I wasn't paying attention.
Clearly. You're welcome. I'm just trying to find a particular storm that really shows how you could possibly compare the spiral bands to a galaxy. But just go on to your own thing now, guys. Jason's showing us some visible imagery, I think. Yeah, the East Pacific there. John, any comments on those?
If I can see it now, I can see it. Enrique looks like it's getting some shear on it. I can definitely see it from the cloud patterns. There's also that strange little appendage to the south of Dolores. That's kind of interesting. Is that probably due to Dolores' influence?
Right.
And
yeah, and I'm just trying to make out where the coastline is. Yeah, a lot of Mexico having some moisture there as a result too.
Yeah, it's like it's sucking in the moisture. That's what it's like it's doing.
Daniel?
Am I correct in assuming that a hurricane can't move backwards?
What the hell are you talking about?
What?
Can move in any direction. They can do revolutes, you know.
Lenny is a prime example.
Jason, what's going on over America there?
America. America.
Huge blow up by the looks of things. I mean, does it look more dramatic on that screen, or is that something serious there that's happening right now?
I'm wondering. I think Daniel did mention something like the hurricanes and galaxies thing. I think it might...
Very strange. There's a very strange thing. 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 There's a very strange th
I might have found a picture that might have a good look on it first, but I gotta load it first.
I've got my own.
A strong conviction indeed.
Well, how about
There's
Isabel?
Hurricane Alex. Oh, sorry. There's Hurricane Alex of 2010. Look at it, it's beautiful. And this is a spiral galaxy.
Uh-huh. You've got different kinds of galaxies though, haven't you?
Yes, indeed. It's cool though.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's inverted there. It's facing the other way. Is that a southern hemisphere galaxy then?
Looks a bit like Yassi.
Perhaps.
Lol.
Alex was a very interesting storm as well. I remember tracking that too. Anyway, back to Jason's thingamajig. I was just looking out on the National Weather Service's website for any real warnings. There's also warnings out in Tennessee for severe thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorm watch, to be more specific. Of course, the US is crammed full of heat warnings and heat advisories and excessive heat warnings. Not quite as bad as it was yesterday, as far as I know, but all of those areas affected several states, and severe thunderstorm watches and warnings in effect for large parts of the is that sort of southeast or east or both? But severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for those areas. Daniel?
What about over Oregon?
No, not much going on over Oregon right now, but perhaps is that an isolated severe thunderstorm warning occurring there right on the border?
Where's my routine?
Yes, it is. There's a severe thunderstorm warning going on near Caldwell, apparently, on the side of Oregon. But yeah, interesting little storm system there. Anyway, Jasper says, can you show the water vapor map on the Atlantic?
Why not?
Would you like me to do that?
Sure.
I was asking Jason.
It's for the viewers.
Here's the Atlantic looking at the water vapor imagery. Am I forgiven for thinking it's quite moist at the moment in general in the Atlantic there?
Too bad. It's too bad that Devin's not here because he has that map that shows the air and stuff.
Yeah. We might get Devon on here later on, but at the moment there's no Devon. But there's the Atlantic, and again you can see that big flare up. Mainly over Tennessee, isn't it? Well, there we are. Any questions for us, please send them in on the YouTube video page right now, or on the social media pages, Facebook and Twitter. Search Force13, and please like and follow us on there if you haven't done that already, because we really appreciate your following. Don't we, guys?
Yes, we.
Thank you.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes. Daniel would like to rant.
No, not really. I can't think of anything. I'm sorry. Unless you give me ideas.
You don't have to be sorry. Well, it probably wouldn't take much, would it, to give you ideas? You're not a fan of your brother, are you?
No.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, Jason wants us to talk about our new feature or something like that. No, don't say its name in case we actually do go serious with that and someone nicks it. I know that Devon was talking about something earlier, wasn't he? Martinez asks an interesting question, and this might lead us on to a new topic actually. Do you think Pluto is a planet or not?
Shite gay one.
Hi, Daniel's brother.
No.
Yeah, I swear in the background someone's got
So,
some... Yeah, but don't worry about it, Daniel. It's not your fault. Someone's got some issues or something.
Yeah, someone else got issues.
Yeah, so thoughts on Pluto, folks?
Pluto. It's a tough one. People say it's not. People say it is. It's a tough one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who to listen to on that one, or what to say. But when I was like maybe a lot younger, I always thought Pluto was a planet, and I still do think so.
I can't really comment because I'm clueless. I don't know what the classification is for a planet. Well, speak of the devil. Devon, would you like to talk about Pluto and whether it's a planet or not?
Hi, Devin.
Disprove me. How dare you?
Can you talk at the moment? Daniel, stop laughing again.
Sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
I shouldn't watch funny videos.
No, you shouldn't when we're on air. You're supposed to be part of the
Sorry.
team.
I get carried away.
Right, anyway, let me talk about the East Pacific right now. There you can see the water vapor map of the East Pacific too. And actually, let me go back onto the Himawari imagery and show you some new imagery, if we can, on Typhoon Nangka.
Darn, when is that All-Star game going to start?
Devon, I'm not sure if you're aware that you are currently muted. If you were speaking to us there, we can't hear a thing. At the moment, this is the latest imagery on Nangka, or half of it. And all of it, there it is. It's sort of become a little bit elongated east to west, don't you think? John?
What did you say? I was.
It's a little bit elongated east to west, don't you think?
Yeah, Nanka's getting a little bit elongated.
It's getting a bit fat, isn't it?
That's a funny statement. But I'm just thinking, yeah, well, it could be heading because it's heading up north, because when you get up to mid-latitude, guess what happens to your tropical cyclones? They're no longer tropical after some while. But however, it's just because it could be the fact that it could be something to throw into the Coriolis effect, and I don't want to explain it, but I'm thinking as a Coriolis effect on a tropical cyclone. I'm just going on a little bit of a rant here, or just a little bit of a tangent here. It could, if the Coriolis effect is increased, it could make it more elongated. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a physicist.
Devon might know, but we can't hear him, sadly. What's going on? Oh, I see. Go on, Daniel.
I always get the Fujiwara effect, the Coriolis effect mixed up.
I see.
Explain to me which is which.
What's this little thing? I just find this interesting. Tiny little, oh, you'll see it in a minute. It's an isolated storm. It's quite.
Is it Cyclone Nathan?
Shut up! Get lost. Get out of here.
Enough
You're not
mockery.
invited back next time, thank you.
You'll always
Horrible behaviour.
He'll always come crawling right back.
Look at it. It's a really tiny. Look at that. And Devon's line would be the National Hurricane Centre would call that a tropical storm. Moving on. Well, I skipped past it. There's Halola. You'll see it in a minute. It is a cat too. Looking a bit small.
Doesn't look like a cat to me, but I can't see because it's blurry.
Yeah. Isn't it really outrageous when you're waiting for that? The one that you want revealed, the box, the one you want revealed, it does not reveal. Oh, there it is now. Every other one has. You can see it's on, Daniel.
I can't hear myself. What's that noise?
I can't hear. What is the noise?
Is it John?
Yes, there is some noise going on with John. John, what's going on?
Well, I muted him.
We'll get back to John. Daniel, go ahead.
Okay.
I
said before.
Sorry, I was watching TV.
What's the difference? What is the Coriolis effect of the Fujiwara? I forgot.
So I was watching TV.
Right.
I should have muted myself when I was trying to see something on TV. Sorry.
Would you like to tell him?
Me?
Markiplier's account.
Yeah.
Yes, funny because
Testing John now. Come on, John.
That's at Freddy's Animated. 41.
What?
Come on,
The Coriolis effect.
get your act together.
What is it?
Well, it's a force created by a spinning planet, which well, I need a visual in order to explain it. So let me get a visual up.
Okay.
Right now, Devon's showing us some imagery of Nangka. I've got this on the screen right now. This is the progression of Nangka in the last about 3 or 4 hours, I think it is. Yeah, about 3 hours, or 3 hours ago, up until 1 hour ago. So a 2-hour loop there, showing what's been going on with Nangka recently. Still a Category 2 storm with winds of 105 miles per hour. Warnings expected in Japan very soon. We already have a few gale advisories in effect for parts of the southern coast of Japan, and high wave warnings and advisories in effect for pretty much all of the south coast of the mainland.
I have a visual.
By the mainland, I mean the 4 main islands that constitute what most people think of Japan there as well.
I think I got something now. The
Okay, that's good.
The Coriolis effect causes things like a low pressure system, like a hurricane, to rotate. Without the Coriolis effect, we wouldn't even have tropical cyclones in the first place. Also, another effect of the Coriolis effect is that it causes storms to recurve. That's why you see, the Atlantic hurricanes or stuff like that recurve to the north and east. So the Coriolis effect causes that recurve. The Coriolis effect is the strongest at the poles and weakest at the equator. That's why there's no tropical cyclones that are at the equator, because there's no Coriolis effect, period, at the equator.
And Jason, would you like to explain what the Fujiwara effect is? 2 Japanese names.
It's basically the 2 storms that are interacting with each other.
Yeah.
Like, say for instance, there's like a strong typhoon and then a tropical storm side by side each other. The typhoon will have like the strongest capabilities, and it will be having effects on the tropical storm.
Alright.
So if the typhoon is moving to the northeast or something, then the storm will be moving to the southwest.
Yeah. Is it like a magnet repelling? In some ways.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
It does depend, doesn't it? I mean, if there's if it's one strong storm and one weak storm, then the strong storm's going to win and the weak storm's going to die.
That's what I was about to say. You stole my line. Damn it.
And if it is 2 weak storms, depending on the circumstances, they could possibly merge. That's happened before as well. But generally, you don't really see that below tropical storm strength. But I think it has happened on 1 or 2 occasions. But there we are. I'm really eager to hear Devon, to be honest, but I know he's unable to right now, and none of his fault or anything, but hopefully at some point, because I'd love to hear his views. And Jason, what's that thing near, not far from the Tokyo area actually? Is that a little, what is it? It's like a little branch of Nangka.
I think Nangka is interacting with a non-tropical low. Do you think that too? You think Nangka is interacting with a non-tropical low?
Well, I'm just showing it on the Himawari visible when it loads. Still getting this loading problem.
I think it's a pocket of dry air or something.
Could be, but it could be a non-tropical low pressure system that has dry air.
Well, it certainly looks dry.
And it's probably like something to do with the island, like an eddy or something.
Remember that one picture I showed you guys when we were doing was it on live or not?
I have no idea.
I'll show you guys in a second. Give me a minute. Oh, okay, fine, whatever.
I'll show you in a second. Give me a minute.
Yeah, that's confusing. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. Give me a minute then.
Very good. What was I going to talk about? Well, I may as well tell you what happened on this day in the world of storms, whilst we don't really have any warnings or anything to discuss right now, or any other real information. If we have any breaking news on the storm information on the ATCF, we'll let you know as well, won't we, Jason?
Yep.
I'm just checking for myself actually, and there
Here's
is no news yet.
what I meant. You can, even though this is a picture of Hurricane John, yes, but I'm just saying you can see that it is attached to a system to the north of it. That could be the same thing what's going on with Nangka. It could be attached to that system.
No, I'm not sure about that. Now I've forgotten what I was going to show. Thanks.
What?
Did I even say verbally what I was going to be doing? I have no idea. Daniel, why are you looking at us
on
like
this
that?
day.
Oh yes. Thank you.
Pardon?
Why are you looking at us like that?
What?
Oh, for God's sake. Let's move
What
on.
do you mean?
What happened on this day in the world of storms then? Let's say. Let's see, even. Not let's say, let's see. On the 15th of July, that is the date today. At least here in the UK it is. UTC time is just about to tick over to midnight as well, in 5 minutes. On this day, the 15th of July, Hurricane Abby in 1960 made landfall over Roatan and Belize, causing $60,000 in damages. Anna formed in 1985 in the Atlantic, the first storm of that year. Pardon me. And another Claudette in 2003 made landfall in Texas as a Category 1 hurricane. 3 fatalities and $181 million of damages. That was on this day. In the East Pacific, Denise in 1975 dissipated. Amelia did the same 7 years later. Dora in 1987 formed. Carlotta in 1988 dissipated. Enrique in 91 formed. They use the same names all the time, don't they? Eugene in 93 formed. Cosme in 2001 dissipated. Blas in 2004 dissipated. Dolores, another one, in 2009, that one formed, and Emilia in 2012 dissipated on this day.
Too much dissipation.
Pacific, sorry?
Too much dissipation.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. In the West Pacific, this is far from complete. There's only two. Tropical Storm Faye in 1995 formed, and Tropical Storm Imbudo in 2003 formed in the West Pacific on this day, July 15th. And that concludes this section. Devon, are you available to speak at all? Probably not. Oh. Unfortunate. We'd like to hear you, even if you've got annoying relatives. Come on. You sure? It must be really bad. Let me just remind you of what the track maps look like for the two storms right now in the West Pacific. We're looking at Typhoon Nangka. Latest from JTWC had it at 90 knots, which is 105 miles per hour, Category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Still expected to intensify a little to Category 3 and then hit the island of Shikoku, landfall as a Category 1, low-end Cat 1, 80 miles per hour, and then move towards the north and northeast and turn post-tropical probably, or become a remnant low near Hokkaido.
You might want to watch what he's saying, Nathan.
Also looking at Halola. Winds of 100 miles per hour right now as well. Expected to move towards the west-northwest. Latest forecast trending closer to Wake Island. Only 47 nautical miles away from there now. And then off towards the west-northwest. And intensifying gradually after on the second day. And then peaking, or well, reaching winds of 130 miles per hour on day 5. That's a Category 4, of course. John? Daniel?
Was I looking at you in a weird way or something?
No, I was just making fun.
What's that?
As always.
Pardon?
Just making fun as always.
Right.
Right.
Is this
Jason
a game?
is showing us a map as well. Showing both storms in the West Pacific there. Sorry, John?
Never mind.
Never mind. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much all bases covered. But it's not the end of the show because we go on to our next feature.
We haven't touched home plate yet.
Which is what people seem to like a lot. And one day when we don't have any storms active, we'll be doing probably a whole show based on Guess the Storm.
Oh.
And, I did show you guys one before the show off air, but Devon seems to have one loaded already, so we'll go straight to that. Why not?
Change the pace.
Now, Devon's got a storm there. Interesting one, actually. I wonder whether it's...
Fong Fong?
No.
Oh, he's
Whether
gonna have fails. Oh, he's gonna have fails. He's gonna have a fail list.
Whether it's Samba
Hang on. Give him a second.
or... Are you ready yet?
Wait a second. Is that the name of it on the title?
No.
Did he mess up?
No, he messed about more like. It just has that 2012 feel to me. Samba or Jelawat, but probably neither.
Is it Hong Kong?
Yeah, neither. If anyone knows at home, this is for the viewers. We tied at the end of last night, so
Fong
there's
Fong?
more to play for. Fong Fong.
Yeah, I said Hong Kong.
Martinez says fanphone. PHANFONE. Not quite. Put an F before the one.
Type fail.
Keyboards. Yeah. Jason, do you know? No.
Hey, Kui?
Oh.
I'm gonna probably see question marks.
That's
You know
one
what?
HAIK UI, is it?
Yeah.
No other guesses yet, but it'll be interesting to see if anyone might know at home. But as for now, it's a stalemate. Does Daniel know?
No. Too hard.
Oh. It's too hard, Devon.
It is.
So many typhoons it could be. Shares name
We should get hit. We should get hints.
with retired typhoon. Oh. So that implies that it was a typhoon name that was used in an instance before it was retired, perhaps. Martinez says Saola, or Saola. S-A-O-L-A.
Hyan earlier.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Bopa. Oh dear. This is going not so well.
Marcia.
What? Hudson. That's not it.
I have no idea.
I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
Hagapit. Not even sure if that was retired.
Give us another hint. I'm struggling here. We're struggling
What
here.
was that storm? Oh, I don't know. High Tang? Think so. I'm just thinking of typhoon names now. No yawning on air.
I don't know many typhoon names.
We got comments. Looking at the
No,
comments.
no new comments yet, so no one knows at home.
Give us another hint.
It's tricky. I'm just looking at it again here.
At least that one was silent.
I'm just thinking about what storms they would retire. It would have to be pretty bad, I'm pretty sure of that, because disaster happens every year in the West Pacific, to be fair. What are you laughing at now? Ketsana.
Ain't that, is it? Wait, what is he doing?
Where are you going? Oh, yay! That means I win. And
course you win.
Martinez said Prapiroon. So it's 1-0 to the team at the end of the first storm. And here's, let me show you the one I had up before we started the show. I showed this to John, Daniel, and Jason, and they hadn't a clue. But I have a feeling that Devon might know. But we'll see. Here's this one.
Now let's ask the question we always ask before we put up a storm.
Devon's smiling, and now he's typing.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, what the hell is this?
You forgot to say that. You forgot to say the dying question.
Sorry, I forgot. It's my my trademark, isn't it? What the hell is this? If you want a clue, guys at home, it's an Atlantic storm.
No kidding. Georgia's 98.
Oh no, it's not that. Decent guess on that though, because it's in a very similar location, isn't it?
Lenny.
That's also a pretty good guess, but I think Lenny was further south, and its eye probably disappeared by the time it went that far. It's not Lenny. Who's going to get it at home to make it one each, perhaps, before anyone on our chat room gets there? I appreciate the minute delay. Martinez also said Lenny. Clearly it isn't. And I don't ever recall seeing Lenny being used on this sort of imagery. You know, you have different types. I'm sure they all have names, but this type of imagery, I never saw it on Lenny. Well,
Frederick 79.
yeah, I just said that. I just noticed that. Nope, not that one. And John, I know he probably won't mind me saying this, but he also guessed David before the show started.
Yeah, I know. So the bad guess?
Devon is shaking his head violently to that one.
Guess it wasn't horrible.
Let's take a look at Devon, actually. It's like a mime. Or something. Hortense... No.
I said that.
Did you? Oh, it's not that one either. No. Sorry. John, any ideas? Come on, John. Come on, pull it out of the bag. Pull the rabbit out the hat.
I'll try. I said that one too, Devin.
Yeah, Gloria. No, I'm not Gloria.
It's not
How
Floyd.
glorious.
Not Floyd.
Right.
Okay, I'll pull a rabbit out of the hat.
I
That's
suppose...
not Katya. That's not Katya. That's not Katya.
No,
That's not.
I suppose it's a storm that many people may overlook, perhaps.
It does look
different. It's different for everyone, but it's one that I quite often associate with a storm that we perhaps overlook. But you know, that might not help at all. Probably won't.
Hurricane.
Okay, you're right with that part. Hurricane.
Janine.
Hurricane what?
Janine.
Was that even used in the Atlantic? I'm not sure on that. No.
Oh.
Does any one of the viewers know to make it one each on the score here? Doesn't look like it.
You stumped us. However, I'm gonna think. I'm gonna open up my brain right now.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Jason, are you stumped?
Okay, I know what it's not.
What isn't it?
It's not Leslie, because Leslie was a lot more. He's had a lot more activity on the east than it was in the west.
Yeah.
Not Leslie.
Jesper says Hurricane Hugo. Nope.
It's an older storm.
Oh, and Devon said that too. Sorry. Lucky it wasn't one. I'm gonna impose a time limit soon because people might start looking it up. So 1 minute. Now.
I'm giving up here. I don't know. It's hard. Is that wait? Hang on a second. You playing a game?
Hanging.
Is this Irene?
No. Certainly not. It's in the 90s decade. 30 seconds.
Not in the same season with Andrew, is it?
Nope.
Claudette of a
No.
different year.
Jason says Erica. Devon says Michelle. Neither of those. 10 seconds to go. It was 1995. Oh dear.
I don't know.
Ding, and time's up. Oh, Devon! Yes, it is.
Dun, da, da, one for the team.
Oh, do I give that to him or not? It was 1 second out, literally.
Oh, it's right on the buzzer. Give it to him.
Fine. Yes. It's difficult to track the delay here because I'm giving people at home another minute because we are a minute delayed. But Martinez said Hortense, Jesper said Luis. Did they round on Marilyn in the end? Doesn't look like it. So 2-0 to the team. John, do you have any to show us?
Oh crap, no.
Oh crap, no.
Give me
Well, in
a...
which case, let's take a look at Nangka on Jason's screen right now.
I'll
And if
find
you-
one. I'll find one. Give me a second. I'll find one. Don't say
Anything else,
one.
anything else to say about Nangka there? Oh, Enrique news, go.
45 knots, 1,000 millibars.
So, is that intensification there or not? Let me actually take a look. No, it's exactly the same. Daniel?
Yeah, I might go off as soon as I'm tired.
Yeah, you sounded tired all the way through, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I'm finding one. Give me a second. I'm finding one.
Well, I can find one as well if you wish.
Well, it's a race.
to the-
It's a race to find one. Let's see. What do we got?
Any questions for us, by the way, between these Guess the Storm thingamajigs, then just ask. In the meantime, we're just pleasing ourselves.
That's what Scooby Fred gets had.
Daniel, hello.
Does it have a name on
Hello.
it? This better not have a name. Oh crap! It has a name on it. What do I do?
Don't use it.
Obviously not.
Yes. Obviously not. What's the matter, Daniel?
Tired.
Oh dear. If anyone else is tired, they can let us know.
It's a hell of fun. So I was lying in bed.
No, it doesn't, you'll find.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it? Are you going to get up?
No.
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 I see.
I'll just get comfy. Get ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, excellent.
Do you mind if it's a track?
No, not at all, actually. It adds a bit more variation, doesn't it?
Alright, I'm gonna do a track. Let me open up my thing on my drawing on whatever it was.
No, I'm not going to use that one, actually.
I got
Too difficult.
an image. It's gonna be a track, sadly. So
No, it's not sad at all. But I think Devon's going to go first because he's got one of his own there. I think.
I'm gonna
Yes.
get rid
What
of
the hell is this?
I'm gonna get rid of Sherry from the other day. Alright, what the hell? Okay, Devon's showing something?
Yes.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Says, what the hell is this? Viewers, you've got to come back into this.
Opal.
The hell?
A different opal.
No, there's only one.
Really? There's only one?
I'm pretty sure.
Alpha.
No.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Obviously, Katrina.
Isabel.
Isabel.
I don't know what
Okay.
it's
Okay. Well, it looks like maybe the 19 or the early 2000s period, which I sort of suck at, really.
Is it,
Bertha.
Rita?
Random names. No.
Earl.
Because I can't really get told if it's a male or a female name.
Yeah, please tell us. It might help Daniel.
Shh.
It's a...
It's a boy.
He wants to do it in green. It's a male or female name.
Oh.
I don't think that helps at all.
Oh gosh.
What, Jesse?
Is it Terry?
Oh, we're looking into it here that it could be used for either gender.
Is it Jordan?
Aaron.
Is it Alex?
Numpty nuts.
Alex.
Alex.
I said Alex.
Martinez guesses Gilbert. Not bad. Okay.
God.
Is it Joss? Oh no, there's nobody. I don't know, I'm half asleep.
Yeah, clearly. At least you're not fully asleep like you were at this point last night.
Jean.
Jean.
Damn.
No, I'm still trying to think at the moment.
That wasn't a bad guess, was
Sorry?
it? Was that a bad guess?
Well, what is a male or female name? That's a tough question.
Bob.
Yeah, right.
Billy.
Kurt.
Okay. A near normal season. Good.
8 to 12.
8 to 12 storms.
Hope that's this season.
So I'm having to think again here.
Oh, 93 was 93 in your average season.
Probably. Oh, I don't know. I think it was around 8 in 93 and 94, wasn't it? I'm not sure.
I think.
There are 2 8s and a 7, I think. Can't remember. So, well, we're stuck here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yup.
Alberto.
Is it Sasha? What?
No.
Beryl.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. No, obviously.
Chris. I mean, that can be a male or female name.
But
Yeah.
Corey?
Did you hear that?
What?
I said
No.
Cor.
Oh.
Da, 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 da.
Yes.
I can't think of names at the moment. That's the problem.
I keep drifting in and out of sleep.
Yeah. Do you snore?
I don't snore. Foolish.
What the hell is this is a good question.
It sure is, and everyone's stumped on the chat right now. None of the viewers are getting near.
Well, time to put some things together.
What do they have that year?
Is a pre-2000. No, duh.
Not necessarily, you know. It could have been early 2000s, but let's rule that out. Dean. I've no idea.
He's making fun of us over there.
He sure is. He loves being mute.
Megan.
He's not even got a reason for being mute anymore.
Yeah.
Well, this is a struggle.
Yeah.
Does
It's
anyone
not.
know at home?
I don't think. I don't know. What is a male or female name? That's a tough question. What about the? Let's take a look at the
Do you
comments.
think of what I'm watching?
Can you give us another hint?
Get it?
Pictured as a hurricane. Yeah, I wondered that.
I'm too
I'm just trying to think.
tired.
Oh, hush.
You hush.
You should watch this guy. Come on.
Oh, shut up.
No, I don't think that fits.
It's not. It's not Nicholas. It's not that. I know that.
No,
That's-
don't be silly.
You think give us another hint?
Anna.
We'll go like only major.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta pull out major hurricane names. It would probably. You think it would be D or E? On the letters.
Well, I'm trying to think first.
Daniel.
No. What a numpty.
Well, Daniel could be both a male and female.
Jason, don't you know?
I think it's a female name.
Why am I?
Pretty sure.
Why?
What?
Why am I a numpty?
Who said that? I can't remember when or how that was said. Memories of a goldfish.
What?
Yes.
Someone eating goldfish?
Memory of a goldfish, me.
Oh.
Well, we're
I'm
struggling
snacking.
here, and no one knows it at home, so.
Is it Wanda?
It's so funny.
You?
Yeah.
Well, this is not funny anymore.
Bloody pain.
Jesper says Erica.
Grass.
I missed the name something. Oh, I missed the name.
Erica.
Erica.
In this game, go.
Is it Alex?
Oh, it's right.
Eric.
Jesper, well done.
Since when was Erica a male name?
Congratulations, Jesper. That makes it 2-1.
Foolish.
Even if you did have time to look it up, potentially.
But we don't care.
Halt! Okay, now it's my turn to play, to do Guess the Storm.
Oh, God.
What the hell is this?
Oh, it's a typhoon.
No kidding.
How do you know?
Ow.
I've seen it
It's
before.
huge.
It's Hagapit or something.
Hagapit or something. Well, it's not Hagapit, and it's not something,
It's not high-end.
and
Is
it's
it
not
high-end?
Hyan, and it's not Ruby. Devon?
Maysuck.
No.
Sarah.
What was that?
Sarah.
Long
No.
Wang.
That's what Devon said as well. He also said Vong Fong. Both of them incorrect. Not Meggie either. Does anyone at home know? No, not Bopa. And not Jesus either.
Won't be taking the wheel anytime soon.
Certainly not Jesus.
Lol.
No, not Angela. It looks a bit recent to be Angela, don't you think?
No.
No, not Noel either. Daniel, shut up. Not Angela. And no,
Is it-
John, it's not America either.
Santa.
Dolphin, says Devon. Martina says dolphin. Incorrect either way.
Non's right in this.
Lupit?
Pardon?
Lupit?
Correct, it is.
What is
Yeah! I knew it was a typhoon, I can tell.
Now for extra
Oh.
points, which one was it?
Oh, I
Uh-oh.
don't know.
Ah,
I'm giving you guys a track here.
both Lupits, there were two. One in 2003 and one in 2009, and both of them were Cat 5s. Which one, though, is this one?
I don't know, 2009?
Incorrect. It's the 2003 one.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I got a track.
We'll
here.
give 5 points to the viewers because you got it wrong.
Really?
Yes. Or what? Half of a point. So it's 3 points to 1.5. Fantastic. John's turn. What the hell is this? It looks familiar.
Oh.
In what way? I'm not sure.
Where else is it?
You see that little yellow area there, Daniel? It's called a desert.
Yeah. I
So,
don't see it. I've got a tiny crappy little screen.
are you more familiar now?
What? No,
You
I
know,
don't see any
yellow-
desert.
Oh, I don't. Right.
You in?
Guess I'll put that on the bloopers as well. I don't see any desert.
What?
It's right there. Anyway,
What
what's
picture are you showing?
John's screen?
Let me look.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
not been looking.
I see the desert.
Ah, good.
I don't know the name.
You don't know the name of the desert.
No, not the name of the stone.
Oh, the stone.
Glad somebody finds it funny.
I've been falling asleep and
You laughing like a clown.
Well,
Jesus. Devon says Julia.
He's hard.
Fred? I don't know.
Anyone at home now, by any chance? Get your guess in to get back into the game.
have I been kicked out?
No.
Oh.
Peaked as a Category 2. Okay. It is familiar to me. What storm would peak as a Cat 2 and do that?
Carla.
No, not Carla.
I'm just naming random names.
You sound, I'd say, 80% asleep now, Daniel. It doesn't make very good, broadcasting, to be quite honest with you.
Sorry.
20th century.
I'll leave them.
Did you mean century? Yes. Okay, well that makes it more difficult. I have a feeling it could be a storm from a very long time ago.
Nothing I say ever makes good broadcasting.
Not in the Cold War. That's an interesting clue. Jason, any ideas?
No.
No.
Right, I'm gonna go now.
Goodbye.
Good night.
was that
Thank
Jason?
you.
Was that Daniel
Night,
leaving?
night.
Pardon?
You leaving, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Too tired.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night. Devon says Hurricane easy.
Saying that I'll probably still in the chat room for about 2 minutes. Good night.
Not easy. No, it's hard. Jesper says Jean. Is it Jean? How you pronounce that? I have no idea. Double N-E.
Oh, hang on.
Like the 04. I mean, I'm sort of familiar with that track, but I don't know what it is. I mean, 20th century. That's put me off the trail.
Give me a second.
Jesper says Hurricane Ivan.
Hang on.
What? It's correct?
Yep.
Oh. Jesper's
dear.
got it. Well done, clever boy, Jesper. Are you
No,
sure?
no, it's not.
95?
Sorry,
It's
my
98,
fault.
isn't it? Like
Sorry.
Martinez just said. Yes. Numbskull.
Sorry, my fault. I was thinking of 95. Sorry, my fault. It is Gene of 98. Yes, it is.
Well done. Well done, Jesper. So that makes it
2-2.
3 points to the team, 2.5 points to the viewers. Which means that the next one is going to be rather crucial, one way or the other, and we might make it our last one because of that. Who knows?
Do you have it?
No.
Who has it?
No one yet.
Let me find one then.
Devon's telling us to halt.
Why? Because he's got one?
Oh, maybe he does. We are certainly waiting. I'm trying to find something else that I could show.
Watching the All-Star game right now.
Ah, yes.
Good old American baseball. Still nothing.
No, still nothing at all.
I mean,
Dolores.
Sorry?
Dolores.
Oh, news on Dolores. Breaking news. Stays at... Oh, sorry, it's gone up, hasn't it? 100 miles an hour. 973 millibars. That's the latest news on Dolores. That's breaking. We already heard about Enrique, which remains at 50 miles an hour and 1,000 millibars. We'll be hearing from Nangka and Halola shortly, and Claudette, of course. But yes, we're waiting for more storms to show up, and Devon has one.
Oh, what's that?
What the hell is
What the
this?
hell is this?
What the hell is that? Jason, what the hell is that? He. Is it Typhoon Packer? What? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Jay, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Tropical Storm something. Go on, write it down. Something. No, I think you got confused with Sontin there.
I'm having fails over here. My table's not. My table's not caught. Stupid table.
Yeah, very.
The table sucks.
I beg your pardon?
My table stinks.
Oh, I see.
Get up there, you stupid table.
Yeah, indeed.
There we go. My table like fell 2 levels. It's like a 3-level table. Not like 3 levels, but it adjustments.
Martinez is. Oh.
Let me take a look.
Martinez says, "Is that even legal?" I'm not sure what he's referring to there.
No, it's not only. What?
Very good. Very good. It looks like a very strong storm indeed. But for its location, I am struggling.
Genevieve.
Oh, Genevieve, I think was further north. Atrocious spelling. Such a Genevieve. There you are.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know actually. You confused me with that second one. I'm pretty sure it's EI. I don't even know anymore. Anyway, oh no, that's not right anymore. No, it did look more right as IE'd. Yeah, who cares? Good one, John. Who cares? What the hell is that?
It's a typhoon or a hurricane. I don't know. Is it over the date line?
Oliwa. Or Aliwa. Or whatever it is. No, numbskull. OLIWA. Another storm that reached Category 5 in the 1997 season.
One, is it? Never mind, I'm not going to ask. Shoot, is that...
Wait, 5, for all we know. Just looks like one.
It probably is a basin crosser.
Ah, it looks almost certain that it is.
I'm not, I could say it, but it's probably wrong.
Oh. Well, it's not Halola, if you're going to guess that one.
No, I was going to say mine.
You're going to say what?
John.
Oh God, Devon.
I didn't say hello.
Yes, by the way.
I said John.
No, not Johnny Boy. It's a strange one. Jason, do you know?
No.
Help! No idea. I don't think it's a storm from this year, do you?
Definitely not.
Or last year. or the year before, or the year before.
Genema?
What? Genema? Oh. Martinez guessed Io.
Jay.
That's far too north. Too far north.
Okay.
Okay.
Dora?
Dora?
Just guess. That was a guess.
Yeah, I can tell.
Keith?
Don't think so. Oh. No.
I know it's not.
It's not Longwang.
It's not Tip.
Okay, or Coward in a season with well-known for its activity.
94, anybody?
So I'm still thinking of 97 personally. Can't think of any of the other storms of that year at the moment. For its activity worldwide.
Could be 94 or 95.
And that leads me on to saying something stupid. Because no, it can't be right.
I have no idea. I'm laughing at my failure.
Oh. No, I have no idea.
Check the comments.
Yeah, the comments are empty at the moment. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Shares its name with another Category 5 Typhoon. That pretty much confirms it is a Category 5. I'm going to hazard a guess at Typhoon Gay of 92. Even though I don't think it's in the right place, but it clearly is.
We have a winner!
Hurrah! I'm really happy about this result. Controversially, the strongest storm ever. How is it controversial, by the way, Devon? I wish you could talk about this.
Let's see, 1992.
Right. It's quite something.
I'm trying to read. See why it's controversial. It doesn't look controversial to me.
865 millibars.
Really? Where does it say that?
On Devon's screen.
I'm looking at something else, and is it the pressure is just the pressure on one thing is saying 900 on the nose.
Right.
But they're saying controversially 865. Interesting.
I'm going to load up an image in a minute. Keep your eyes peeled.
Dorvac 8.0 and Westpac is 858. Well, we know one thing for sure. Tip still holds the record.
No, I don't like that one, actually. Use a different one.
What? No more tips?
No more Typhoon tips. Oh, we're back with Devon.
Can we speak now?
No, he can't. He can't speak. He's lost his voice actually in the real world. You see, he's just using an excuse.
It's just an excuse not to say anything. Oh, that's why.
I'm looking for something, so do bear with me.
Are we still live? Oh, we're still live.
Yeah, we're still live, you know. Don't say things you wouldn't say when you're live.
Yes, that's right. We'll do it live.
Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Has there ever been a year that has had in the West Pacific had no Category 5s?
Yes, I was talking about this yesterday, and it has happened at least once in the West Pacific, but worldwide it's only happened once ever, and that was in 1974, where 0 Cat 5s formed around the whole world. Devon, what is this? You're live, Devon. Right. Strangeness going on over there. Okay, well, oh crap, I've not got that ready. At the moment.
Gloria was the strongest of that year. 930. It was 140.
9:30 a.m.?
Gloria of 74 in the Pacific.
Okay, guys, here comes the next one then. Hope everyone's ready. What the hell is this?
That's the greatest question in the world.
Double points here. 2 storms. If anyone can guess either of these storms on the viewing panel, the viewers even, or on our panel, the team, then you get 10 points, or whatever the point scoring is at the moment, 1 point, something like that. At the moment,
Maria?
Sorry?
Maria?
No.
Maria!
At the moment, it's, what is it, 4 to the team and 2.5 to the viewers. Martinez says, had tropical systems reached winds over 200 miles an hour? At the moment, there are 5 storms in the 200 mile an hour club.
However, those are not confirmed, though.
A lot of them have controversy. Well, they are confirmed as far as officially goes, because JTWC back in the 50s were official, but their official measurements may not have been accurate. There's a difference. But anyway, back to our...
Strongest being Nancy.
No, actually, Nancy
Set up.
was the second strongest. Ruth was the strongest, with winds of 220 miles an hour, apparently.
Did Ruth have a Dvorak number 8?
Yes, that's true, Devon. Listed by Wiki, but not on the best track. See, there's confusion all over the place, isn't there? Martina says, do we have to name 1 or 2 in the picture? As I said, 1 point for each. So either or. But ideally both.
Ward?
I mean, what the hell are these? Ah, different.
I said Ward.
No.
That's a good guess, I guess.
What the hell are you talking about?
I said Typhoon Ward, but I was probably wrong.
Yes, Ward. Ward, the hell are you talking about? Devon says Ivan and Jean of 1998. Incorrect.
These might not even be typhoons. These might be hurricanes.
I'm not saying. But I can't tell you. Yet. Who's going to correctly guess the happy couple?
Gretchen?
Incorrect. Jason, any ideas?
Nicole?
No.
Trying to remember.
Right.
Check the comments.
Nothing on the comments yet. I think this will be the last one, by the way. Martinez says Faye and Gonzalo. No, that's not the case.
I'm thinking 2006 in Atlantic. That's what I'm thinking. But I
Okay.
don't know which one those are. Maybe one of them's Isaac?
Nope, not Isaac. John?
Oh, sorry, I'm just thinking over here. Okay, it's not them.
Devon must be having a long think about this.
This is hard because I'm
Isn't
thinking.
sure.
I remember there was a lot of. I remember seeing this picture before, but
Right.
I don't remember names attached to it. It stinks.
Oh dear.
But I'm trying to say don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
That's what I'm trying to say to myself because
Martinez says Joyce and Kirk. That's not the case.
Devin said Nate and Philip. Felipe.
Nope, that is incorrect. As well. Jesper says Hurricane Gordon top. Gordon is one of those. And
His last
Devon's
name-
just got the other one, Helene.
So it's an even split.
It is an even split. 2006. Jason was right with when, but he didn't know what. So that gives us a final score at the end of today.
I got one more if you want to do it.
The team with 5 points, I think we'll do it off air now because we've gone on for quite a long time.
You got a point.
The team with 5 points and the viewers with 3.5. Better luck next time, viewers, but not quite. Well, we'll see you again soon, and we'll be talking more about typhoons and hurricanes next time. Probably around the same time tomorrow, same time, same place. It seems to have been a regular feature for the last week. So we'll, of course, see you again soon. In the meantime, you can follow us on our Facebook page and on Twitter. Search Force13, all in text on those. You can also follow us at other various places as well. Our team member Marcel is running the Instagram page. Search Force13, all in text there as well. And you can also add me on Skype, add Fool13, all in text. Sorry, not all in text. Fool13, the numerals that time, to add me on Skype and to join our chat room, which you can also do and discuss the current goings on with fellow storm trackers. Devon, why the face? From myself, Devon, John, and Jason, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.
And if Daniel was here, he'd say, toodle pip.